Hello everybody, and welcome back to Comic Book Spotlight News. I am your host Trey Griffith, and today we got our first look at the cover of the first issue of the upcoming DC event comic Doomsday Clock, and I have to say this looks pretty damn cool. For those of you who don't know, DC started a new imprint called Rebirth that kicked off after the Rebirth miniseries, where it was heavily implied that the actual cause of the New 52 Rebirth was none other than the Watchmen character Dr. Manhattan, who used Barry's time-traveling adventures in the Flashpoint comic as a means of rewriting history because, well, I guess he was bored. Now, to be clear, I am not caught up on DC's Rebirth storyline. From what I've read, it looks really good, but life simply has a way of getting in the way of one's hobbies, and there could easily be some context to all this that I'm missing. But from what I have read of it, it seems like a really cool idea, and the writers have been executed the character's gradual realization of what's going on rather well. Now personally, I'm of the opinion that Watchmen shouldn't be touched, and I think that the actual inclusion of characters from Alan Moore's magnum opus kind of misses the point that Moore and Gibbons were trying to make. But like everybody else, I'm really interested in seeing how this plays out, and honestly, it's the most promising version of these characters we've seen since, well, the original graphic novel. The cover itself is eerie, to say the least. It's obviously trying to give us the idea that Dr. Manhattan and Superman are going to be going at it in this comic, and that the former has more power over the DC universe than we might have originally assumed, given Superman being assembled, or disassembled, it's not really clear, from clock pieces. But honestly, comic book covers aren't something that one should put too much stock into. They're basically roadside billboards that are meant to catch the attention of people passing by and get you to buy said book. They're often very deceiving, and sometimes what's being sold on the cover has nothing to do with what is going inside in the actual book. But if we're judging the cover on those terms, I'd say it's done its job. I'm still not entirely sold on the idea of Dr. Manhattan being the DC Universe's new big bad, but I still want to see how they pull it off. So until next time, please be sure to let us know what you think in the comments, please subscribe, like the Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and please consider donating to my own personal Patreon to support this series and my other works. Until then, please check out the site for other articles and videos like this.